What if there was a breakfast formula that could flip the switch from fat storage to fat burning in your belly? Good news, there is. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build this breakfast formula and give you 5 examples for ideas that you can use starting tomorrow. Hey everyone, I am Christine. I am the creator of this YouTube channel, a certified holistic nutritionist, and the creator of the blog healthyhermidlife.com. If you're over 40 and waking up tired, craving sugar by 10 a.m., or watching belly fat creep up, even though you're eating healthy, this video is for you. The truth is, the breakfast that you were enjoying in your 20s and 30s just isn't cutting it anymore. And when you start the day wrong, your blood sugar, energy, and hormones are off all day. And that makes fat loss really challenging, especially around your midsection. Today, I am showing you the exact breakfast formula I use with my coaching clients to help them feel full, focused, and balanced all morning long. These breakfasts and the breakfast formula flips that metabolic switch toward fat burn, not fat stash, especially around your midsection. So tell me if this is familiar. Are you skipping breakfast? You're drinking tons of coffee just to give you enough energy to get to lunchtime, and you're starving and you reach for sugar to try to also boost your energy. And then after lunch, you're crashing hard. I was the same way for many years. What finally helped is learning how to fuel my body with the right nutrients it needs for this time in my life, not just what the diet culture told me. This is absolutely not about dieting. It's about boosting your energy, balancing your hormones so that you can feel like yourself again. So here's what I call the Midlife Power Breakfast Formula. I try to stick with this formula most days of the week. Ingredient 1, protein. Protein is going to preserve your muscles and help you with your hunger cravings. Protein breaks down really slowly in our bodies, and it sends the signal to our brain that we are not hungry anymore, that we are satisfied. And it also triggers muscle repair. And with fewer hunger crashes, you are less likely to reach for sugar later. And with more muscle on your body, that is going to require more of a calorie burn for your body and less chances that your body's going to store extra food as fat around your middle. So get your protein in, number 1. Number 2 is fiber. Fiber helps us support our blood sugar and our digestion. Fiber acts like a sponge in our bodies. It soaks up water, swells, and then very slowly drips sugar into our bloodstream. This keeps our insulin levels low and calm. And when the insulin levels are low and calm, our body switches more to fat burning mode than fat storing mode. The third part of the formula is healthy fats. Healthy fats actually help regulate our hormones and boost our own satisfaction in our meals. Healthy fats also slow digestion in our stomachs and provides us with a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. A breakfast with healthy fats gives you a longer fullness window, and that means you'll probably want just a smaller lunch. Also, healthy fats lead to less inflammation and sends fewer signals to our body to store fat. Your healthy fats are going to be olive oils, avocado, nuts, and seeds. All right, the 4th ingredient in my Power Breakfast formula is complex carbs. Now, I'm not talking about the devil we all love to hate, which is just carbs. The bad carbs are going to be processed foods and white breads, white grains, carbs that have been overly processed. Complex carbs are going to be foods that are more in their plant forms and more natural. Complex carbs are going to give you steady energy throughout the morning hours so that you don't have a crash. Because they are plants, complex carbs also come bundled with fiber and digest at a really slow release speed. This is going to give you steady energy in your morning hours so you don't reach for those donuts. And that stable blood sugar is also going to lower your cortisol levels, which is the belly fat hormone. The last piece of this formula is phytoestrogens. These are gentle plant compounds that support your hormone balance. They give a gentle food level estrogen nudge to our cells. Phytoestrogens can help partly restore that estrogen dimmer switch that our body used to keep fat away from our midsections. And it also improves our insulin sensitivity, which sends a signal to our bodies to store less visceral fat. So this 5-punch combo in my Power Breakfast Formula: protein, fiber, complex carbs, healthy fats, and phytoestrogens really helps our midlife bodies not just be healthy, but to really be optimized. This combination of nutrients is really going to help your body work better, especially with estrogen loss and increased insulin sensitivity. And the result of most of your breakfasts using this formula, here it is in a nutshell. Your blood sugar will rise like a hill, not a roller coaster. No big insulin burst. Your body just keeps on burning, not storing. You'll feel full for 3 to 4 hours. And that means fewer mindless bites and lower calorie intake overall. Your hormones will stay balanced. This means lower cholesterol, steady insulin levels, and that encourages your belly fat cells to shrink and not swell. And your muscles get a healthy punch of protein early on in the day. And more lean muscle means higher idle calorie burn. Okay, with that formula in mind, here are 5 great examples you can start doing tomorrow morning for your breakfast. Number 1, protein-packed smoothie. This is going to be quick, easy, and totally customizable. Basically, you're going to want to blend soy milk, which is your phytoestrogen, and protein, and add mixed berries to it. That is fiber. That's also a phytoestrogen. Mixed berries are phytoestrogens as well. And a complex carb. You can add a scoop of protein powder to it as well for, obviously, protein. And then add some spinach for more complex carbs and fiber. Add a tablespoon of ground flax to that smoothie, and you've got your healthy fat and another phytoestrogen. Number 2, overnight oats. You're going to start with oats, which is a complex carb and a fiber, and a little bit of protein too. Add a tablespoon of chia seeds for a healthy fat and a little protein. A tablespoon of flax for that phytoestrogen as well as a healthy fat and a fiber and a complex carb. Mix in your favorite plant milk and top with berries. You've got your perfect power formula in those overnight oats as well. Number 3 is chia pudding with a protein boost. This is a great lazy morning breakfast, and just like the overnight oats, you can make it the night before, and then it's a grab and go. Chia seeds for your healthy fats and phytoestrogens, your favorite plant milk for fiber, berries for fiber, complex carbs, and phytoestrogen. Add some cinnamon for flavor and some protein powder for an extra protein boost. And my last 2 are what I actually had for breakfast and lunch today, and that is number 4, a tofu scramble. This is a hearty dish, it's flavorful, and it's packed with nutrients, and you can make it on a morning that you have a little bit of time. I think it took me about 15 minutes to put it all together. You'll have so much left over that you can save it for breakfast the next day, or even add it to a wrap for a healthy lunch. Basically, what I did in my tofu scramble today was I sauteed an onion with some bell pepper. Those are veggies for fiber and complex carbs. Then I added crumbled tofu, and that's your protein and your phytoestrogen. I sauteed that in olive oil, which is the healthy fat. And I also added spinach too for more fiber boost, complex carb boost as well. And if you really want to make that tofu scramble a super complete big breakfast, you can add it to recipe number 5, which is avocado toast. It's a classic, and if you add hemp seeds and flax to it, Now you've got the perfect formula again. You've got a piece of whole grain bread, which is obviously complex carbs, avocado for your healthy fat. Hemp seeds and flax are going to be great sources of protein, phytoestrogens, and fiber. And then if you add tomatoes or even arugula to it, or even some sprouts to it, now you've got even more fiber and complex carbs to that breakfast. A lot of these recipes too are easy to meal plan in advance so that they are ready to grab and go. Specifically, the overnight oats and the chia pudding work really well for that. And a big batch of tofu scramble also works really well for meal planning. It doesn't need to be perfect, just consistent. So I hope you give this Power Breakfast formula a try tomorrow morning. And if you're nodding to yourself and thinking, yeah, this is my problem and I think I need help with this, check out the video description for the link to my free 20-minute wellness call. I also created a meal guide that's totally free and it's available on the blog. Check the show description for the link to that as well. Okay, ladies, that's all I have for you. And I think that's all my cat can handle allowing me giving you this week. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos each week to help midlife women with their health and wellness journeys. Thank you for joining me this week, and I'll see you next time on Healthier Midlife.